let's start. Find yourself in a nice, tall, seated position. You can place some blocks underneath your hips to lift them up, or you can use some blankets. It's easier if you have your hips a little higher than your knees. This helps to support a natural arch in the back. When we try to sit flat on the floor, sometimes we kind of start to hunch over. So this helps us to stay open and breathe deeper and all the way down into our abdomen. Go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start this practice off with a bit of pranayama. Pranayama is breath work. Soften your jaw. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the nose. Have a constriction in the back of your throat so that you make that sound with the mouth closed. As you exhale, draw the navel in toward the spine and really squeeze the last bit of air out. And inhale. Expand the abdomen, expand the rib cage. And exhale. Release the breath. Let's count. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. One more round. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 2, 3, 4. Release the counting. Breathe naturally. And open your eyes. All right. You guys can hear the music, right? Might be a little bit loud. Just a little. Yeah, I think that's better. Let's put it on a little bit more like yoga music. Welcome, welcome thank you for joining Harley Night Rider 22. Let's switch this to a more meditative practice. Okay. Place your left hand down on the mat. Inhale the right arm up. Press your right sits bone into the mat. Reach up and over. Inhale. Exhale, release the right hand down and breathe that left arm up and over. Press the left sits bone into the mat. Feel that lengthening in the left side ribs. Exhale that left hand down. Walk the hands over to the right. I just realized I didn't put my timer on. You can add let's do, there we go, 45 minutes. Yeah. Ooh, feel that right shoulder blade hug in toward your spine. And release back to center and over to the other side. Good. From my stomach. Okay, And walk the hands back to center. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Take nice long inhales and exhales. And rotate the other way. Feel your shoulder blades gliding across your back rib cage. And relax. Good. Whichever foot is on bottom, go ahead and bring that to the top. Then place your right hand down onto the mat beside you and inhale your left arm up. So just feeling, pressing your left sits bone into the mat. You hope extending your stretches will make you taller. As I'm aging, so this is just from personal experience, Conjure, I'm still the same height, and I know that as we age, that our height will get less and less. And so I'm actually thinking, I don't know if I'll get any taller, but I know that my height hasn't reduced. And I am pretty sure it's because of yoga, because I stay at the computer most of the day like this, hunched over. All right, left hand comes to the floor. Inhale the right arm up. Press that sits bone down into the mat. Exhale that top hand down. Walk your hands over to the left and feel the left shoulder blades squeezing in toward your spine. And walk the hands back to center and over to the right. These twists, they're really, really good for digestion, so you might even feel a little gurgle in your tummy. Take those deep breaths and walk the hands back to center. Good. If you're on a block, you can try this on the block and see if it works for you. If not, you may need to come down to the floor, remove the block, but try it with the block first. Bring your right heel back toward your right hip and let your knees kind of rest toward the ground, and then the sole of your left foot is maybe hugged up against your right thigh. Everybody's hips are different, so make any micro adjustments that you need so this posture is still comfortable for you. And sit tall. Walk the hands to the left. Hey, who is coming in? The Curl X. Welcome. Thank you so much for bringing your community here. I'm Grace. This is Grace Yoga. We are doing yoga class. I'm going to pause the timer. All right, so let's bring the feet over to the other side. The left heel comes toward the left hip, and then bring that sole of the right foot kind of to the left thigh. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you bringing your community here, and I'm hoping I say your Twitch name right, the Krulix, is that right? Walk the hands over to the right. Thank you for following. Nail Tom P. Thank you. And let's just hang out here for just 3 more deep breaths. I like those emotes. I'll just call you K for now. And walk the hands back to center. Hey, thank you for the second raid. Okay, Kay, I have cards that I'm reading for people. Do you want one? Any raiders, since you raided over here, you get one. You get a card. If you want one read, just let me know. I will read one for you. All right, let's take this over to hands and knees. If you have a blanket on your mat, go ahead and move that just to the side for now. And bring your palms underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Swiss R high. Thank you for shouting out. Yeah, inhale, sink the abdomen down, lift the crown, lift the tailbone. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Round the back. Inhale to cow pose. Cow pose, if you can imagine like the udders of the cow like hanging down. That's kind of what we're doing here, letting our udders hang. Exhale around the spine. So when a cat gets kind of like scared, it's like, we're kind of doing that there. So inhale and exhale, cat and cow just a few times. Sorry, I got a message here. Swiss, how are you? Tuck the toes under, spread the fingers wide apart, and then press the hips back. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Illustramery. Pressing into downward dog, feel the weight in your palms evenly across the hands into the fingers and knuckles of the fingers. Pedal the feet. Hey. And walk your hands back toward your feet. Grasp opposite elbows. You can bend your knees here just as deeply as you like. We have some ASMR fireplace sound. Thank you for redeeming that sound. Relax the head down. Let the crown of the head just relax and shine toward the mat. As you breathe in deeply, feel your shoulder blades spreading away from one another, and then gently sway from side to side. On your next exhale, release your hands and walk them up your front of your legs, coming to your half lift as if you're doing a back extension. So you'll feel your back engaging. Evolve Yourself TV, hello. On your next exhale, bring those hands back down to the mat and walk out to high plank. Roll shoulders back and down. Feel your core engaging. Maybe you have a few shakes here in this high plank. Good. On your next exhale, shift your weight to your right foot and allow your left leg to float up. If your wrists are getting tired, you can come up on the knuckles. Lower that left leg, switch to the other side. Let your right leg float up. Just parallel to the floor. Shout out to Evolve Yourself TV, amazing meditation streamer here. Lower that right leg. Lower the knees, point to the toes, press the hips back. So if you ever get tired and you need to just relax, you can come into this child's pose. The forehead comes down to the mat, the hands come back toward the feet, and you breathe deeply. This helps to massage your digestive system and all the major organs in your torso. Such a wonderful posture. So even if you come into that, it's a wonderful pose to come into because it's still so effective at bringing our systems to balance. Got a hair in my eye. There we go. All right, tuck those toes under. Press the hips back, come into your downward facing dog. Walk, step, or jump to the hands. Inhale to your half lift, engaging your muscles of your low back. So you're really using this time here in the half lift to strengthen your back muscles. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, sweep the arms forward and up, chair pose. Exhale, hands to prayer in front of the heart. Wonderful. Come to the front of the mat. Hope you guys are doing good. I will be more engaging in chat. I'm keeping an eye on it, but I will try not to miss any chat that comes through during the practice. Inhale your arms up, mini back bend at the top. Exhale, swan dive down. Arms go out wide. Hands come around the feet. You can bend your knees as much as you need. Inhale to that half lift. Exhale, plant your hands around your feet. Step back with your right foot. Bend into your left knee. Feel that stretch in your right hip flexor. Come up on the fingertips. You can even use blocks here under your hands. Feel that high runner's lunge. Breathe deeply. Exhale. Lower the hands down to the mat if you're using blocks. Slide that front foot back. Come into high plank. Roll shoulders back and down. Lower the knees. Lower the chest. Lower the chin. Point the toes. Let your hips surrender to the mat. And inhale, engage your lower back. And peel your chest away from the mat. Nice and controlled. Exhale, lower, tuck the toes, spread the fingers wide, press your palms into the mat and your hips back into downward facing dog. Shift your weight to your right foot. Inhale your left leg up. Ooh. Exhale, draw that knee toward the nose. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale that knee toward the left elbow. It doesn't touch, just goes that direction. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, cross that knee, pointing it toward the right elbow. Draw that navel in toward your spine as you exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg up nice and high. Look between the hands. Shift the shoulders forward and sweep that left leg up. Place it between your hands. Now, if it doesn't make it, just grab the ankle and pull that foot up. Kick off the back foot. Meet back and forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, sink the hips, sweep the arms forward and up through chair. This is also very strengthening to our backs. Exhale, hands to prayer in front of the heart. Anjali Mudra. This is a mudra of gratitude. Inhale, raise the arms, mini back bend. Exhale, swan dive down. You can have your blocks handy for the next posture if you wish. We're going to do that high lunge. Inhale to half lift. Exhale. You can bring your blocks into your practice if you want. Step back with the left foot. High runner's lunge on the other side. Press that left heel back behind you. Keep that back leg straight. On your next exhale, remove the blocks to the side. Place the hands around that front foot and slide the front foot back, coming into that high plank. Lower the knees, Fairyman Princess. Point to the toes. Lower the chest, lower the chin. Surrender the hips down, melt into the mat. Engage your pelvic floor. Engage your lower back and peel the chest away from the floor using your hands as a light support. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Press the hips back to downward facing dog. Conjure, you really like chair pose. Nibbling mule, hi. Yes, just put that one in chat and I'll add y'all's names. Evolve yourself too, y'all add yours too. So you'll shift your weight to your left foot. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, draw that knee toward the nose. You see, mine doesn't touch at all, so it doesn't have to touch at all. Inhale that right leg up. Exhale, draw that right knee toward the right elbow. Feel your abs working here. Inhale, nice and controlled. Stretch that right leg up. And exhale that right knee across the body toward the left elbow. Okay, getting a little bit of oblique action here. Inhale the right leg back up. And then we're going to sweep that right foot forward, gently placing it between the hands. So to do so, a little trick is to shift your shoulders forward over your wrists and then bring that right foot up. And if it doesn't make it, don't worry. It took me a really, 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 really long time to be able to do that in yoga. Whew. On your next exhale, kick off that back leg, come into forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Once again, sink the hips like you're sitting in a chair and sweep the arms forward and up. Chair pose. Feel your arches lifting. Exhale, hands to heart center. Ground in through the floor. So press your feet into the floor and straighten those legs. Whew. Breathe. Very good, princess. We're good. So is your boyfriend still in town? He's here through March, right? I think that's what you told me. So you'll have to spend Valentine's together. That's wonderful. Inhale your arms up. Mini back bend. Exhale the elbows out to the side so that we're in cactus arms here. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze together. Lift your arches. Have an internal rotation of the thighs. To do that, you squeeze the knuckles of your big toes together, like you're squeezing that mat together, and then with your heels, you're spreading the mat apart. Lower the arms. Find some softness in the feet. Breathe. Whew. Place your right hand down by your side. Inhale your left arm up and then reach over. Let your right hand slide down your right thigh and feel the lengthening in through the left side ribs and hip. Breathe deeply. Exhale the left hand down. Place it on your left thigh. Inhale the right arm up and exhale, slide the left hand down that left leg. Reach the right arm over. On your next exhale, release that top hand down. Good. Now we are getting into spring season. So go ahead and come to the center of your mat. We can face each other here. Spring season is just around the corner. It's going to be the time for us to the spring cleaning, let go. Well, we don't only just do that with our homes and with our cars or wherever. We also do some spring cleaning with our body. It's the perfect time to do a cleanse. Now there is a mudra, this is Anjali Mudra. There's a mudra that you can do that will help your body do that spring cleanse. Okay, so let's do it together. So bring the hands together, interlace fingers, point the pointer fingers. This is it. This is called Kali Mudra. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, feel your right foot pressing into the floor and gently lean over to the left. So if you see this from the side, you're staying upright. So it's not like you're not leaning this way, you're not leaning this way, you're just staying upright, leaning over toward the left. Good. Oh, I'm so happy that it was lovely. Inhale the hands above the crown. Exhale. Press the left foot into the floor and reach the hands over to the right. Kali Mudra, getting the body prepared to be spring cleaned. Inhale those palms over the crown and release down. We lost our music. Let me go to the next song. There we go. Okay. Interlace the fingers in front of the heart again. Now, switch whichever thumb is on top and take the fingers with it. So you just, there we go. So it may feel kind of funky, might feel kind of weird. We're going to do the same thing. Point the pointer fingers. This time, bring the feet together. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lean to your right. Deep breaths. Exhale, bring the hands over the crown. Inhale. Exhale, lean to your left. Come back to center and lower those hands. Good. So now you know Kali Mudra. If you ever feel like you need to do a little bit of detoxing, that mudra will help you to release and let go. Okay, let's take it back to the top of the mat. Inhale your arms forward and up, mini back bend, stretch the front body. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, plant your hands around your feet. Step back with your right foot. Anchor your right heel down behind your left heel. Bend into your left knee. Reach forward with your right arm and reverse cartwheel all the way up to Warrior Two. In Warrior Two, we use our gaze. It's called drishti in Sanskrit, to look at your front middle finger. Pay attention to your body. Thank you, Conjure. I'm really happy that you enjoyed that posture. Pay attention to your body. Feel free to make any micro adjustments that you need in this practice. Maybe you bring your feet closer together or further apart. Your drishti, your gaze, is looking at your front middle finger. This is Warrior Two. Relax your shoulders. Inhale your arms up, bringing those palms over the shoulders. Straighten the front leg. The back toes, they're pointed like over, like, what is that, to the right, straight ahead, or maybe they're slightly angled in. Bring the arms back to parallel. Shift your hips back to the right. Reach forward to the left. Allow your left arm to float down to your left leg and your right palm to float above your right shoulder. Another option here is to bring a block into your practice and place it on the inside of your left ankle, okay? And place your left palm on that block. The stretch here is felt in the left inner thigh and even on the top of the right, like the oblique on the right side between the base of the right rib and the right hip. There should be a lengthening feeling. So you have this energy that's going from your pelvis out through your crown and a real lengthening in through the spine. So it's not so much about keeping your hand down on the block. You can have your hand higher if that helps you to elongate. And it's definitely not about trying to get your hand all the way to the floor, because then this compromises in the spine and you're not able to feel that lengthening as much. Triangle pose is amazing for all body systems. Bend your left knee, bring your arms back to parallel. You're toning your arms, so if your arms get tired, you're welcome to let them rest for a moment. Turn on your back heel. Let your hands float down toward your hips, and then reach your arms forward and up. Good. Ooh. Exhale, bring the hands back behind the lower back. Maybe the hands come to prayer behind the back. That's maybe a little bit advanced. You can use a strap between the hands, or you can grab opposite elbows. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale the arms up. Send your right arm forward, left arm back. Twisting. Good. Bring your hands to heart center. Now, we're going to try to do a bit of a balance challenge here. So hands at heart center, gently kick your back foot a little closer to the front foot. And, get comfortable. The majority of your weight is going to be on that front foot. And then if you're ready, you're going to keep your head and your heel kind of in one straight line, and then shift your weight to your left foot, and then allow your torso to float forward, hinging at the hips, and the right leg to float away from the floor. So this is Warrior Three. It's okay to leave that right toe hovering over the floor and just coming back to that, or have a wall nearby that you can use as a stabilization tool. So even walls can be props for us. Exhale, release that back foot down and just step forward and shake it out. Shake it out. Good. All right. Take it to the other side. You're doing amazing. You're doing great. We're going to do that same sequence on this side. Inhale the arms forward and up. Mini back bend at the top. Exhale, swan dive down. Man, Walk the knees here just a bit. Shift the hips from side to side. And then find stillness in the knees with a slight bend. Inhale to your half lift. Draw that navel in toward the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands around your feet and step back with your left foot. Anchor your left heel down behind the right heel. They're in one line. Keep your arches lifted. Bend into that front knee. Reach your left arm forward, parallel to the ground. Exhale, reverse cartwheel all the way up to warrior two. Good. So again, just listen to your body. Hello, Hugoski. Welcome. Bring your drishti to your front middle finger and breathe. I will add you to our list of yogis here in just a moment. I have to do that for Evolve Yourself TV, Hugoski. Relax your shoulders here in Warrior Two. Look down, make sure you can see your big toe on the inside of your right knee. Good. And then bring the crown back up over the neck. Inhale your arms up with your palms over your shoulders, fingers pointed up toward the ceiling. Straighten. Straighten. Oops, Swiss. Can you undo that? Sorry, Hugoski. We are so sorry. Okay, here in our triangle pose, bring arms back to parallel. Make sure the front leg is straight. If you want, you can bring the feet a little closer together. Exhale, shift the hips back into the left. Reach forward into the right and lower the right hand down to the right leg and bring the left palm over the left shoulder. Thank you, Swissar. Yeah, I've accidentally done that too with Hey Bruh, so sorry. Oh, breathe. Feel that lengthening out of the pelvis up through the crown of the head. Evolve Yourself. Yeah, I've done it on accident. There we go. Thank you, Swiss. You can use that block in front of the right ankle if that supports you here in triangle pose. Triangle pose helps our endocrine system, reproductive system, digestive system, every system in our body. It's so wonderful for. Bend into that front knee. Release the back hand down. And the arms parallel. Turn on that back heel and lower your hands down by your side. Inhale your arms forward and up. Press through the back heel. Exhale the hands down and either grasp opposite elbows behind the back. Use a strap between the hands. Maybe make Anjali Mudra, prayer hands behind the back. Your choice. Your gaze will be kind of like at the top of the wall where it meets the ceiling. So you're looking forward, slightly up. Good. Release the hands. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your left arm forward and right arm back. No worries, Swiss. You know, it's all okay. You're cool. Swiss is my main mod here. Wonderful person. Breathe. Inhale the arms back up over the shoulders. Bring hands to heart center. Kick off that back foot. Step up closer, closer, closer to your right foot. And then shift your weight to your right leg. Gently tap that back toe, just testing the waters here. See if this feels comfortable for you. If you're good for warrior 3 on this side, hinge at the hips, lean the torso forward, and allow your left leg to float up. Keeping your torso and your leg in one line and using support around you that you need, whether it be a wall, a chair, a desk. You can use that there, it's fine, so that you can keep your balance. And if you do fall out of the posture, no worries, just come back into it. Or you can even move down into child's pose. Keep breathing. Release out of that, lower that back foot, and then step up and shake it out. Good. Nice job. All right, let's take it down to the floor. Go ahead and just make your way down. Nice standing practice. I'm going to add Hugo Ski and Evolve Yourself TV. Hydrate. Hydrate, please. All right. I got you, Evolve Yourself and Hugo Ski. All right. Is it? That is so cool, Conjure. That was great. Bring the soles of your feet together. You can keep your heels away from the body or closer to the body, whatever feels best for you. You can even lift your hips up on a block if you're still not able to get too comfortable here. I didn't, oh my gosh. I didn't allow you a break. It's funny. All right, go ahead and lean the heart forward, coming into your cobbler's pose. Feel that stretch around the hips, ooh, the inner thighs. Should feel really good. Maybe I should have a sound that's like, that feels really good. That I can add to our yoga sounds. Here, if you want to feel your neck resting and relaxing, you can bring a block, place it under your forehead. Even if the block is on your feet, that's okay too. And just rest the head down. Like that would be really nice right now. Let go. Notice any tension or tightness in the body and taking a deep breath. Targeting that tension and then exhale, release it. You deserve this moment to release and let go. Gently lift the head off of the block. If you're using one, walk the hands back. Straighten your right leg out. Cross the left sole of the foot over that right leg and have that left ankle just hugged up against the outside of the right thigh. Draw your right toes in toward the body. Sit tall. Bring your left hand beside or behind you like a kickstand and use your right arm and hug around the left knee. Look to your left. Keep your right toes drawing up toward the body and your right heel pressing up toward the top of the mat. If you want an extra challenge, inhale your right arm straight up, bringing that palm over the shoulder. Exhale, bend your right elbow and hook it on the outside of your left knee. Maybe this feels good and you can move into a little bit of a deeper twist. Breathe deeply. Exhale, soften. Release back to the front. Straighten your left leg out. Bend your right knee and cross that right knee over. Cross that right foot over the left thigh. Place your right hand down beside or behind you. Hug your right knee with your left arm. Twist to your right. Breathing deeply creates the space, and when you exhale, you get to release into that space you've created. For that extra challenge, if it's right for your body, inhale the left arm up, bringing the palm of the left hand over the left shoulder, and exhale, bend that left elbow, bringing it down on the outside of the right knee. Pull those left toes up toward the body. Press the left heel up toward the top of the mat. Breathe deeply. And release back to front. Uncross the right leg. Bring the heels to the top of the mat. Hold behind the thighs, sit back. Lift one leg parallel to the floor. Doesn't matter which one, you can pick one. We'll do both of them here in just a moment. Release that heel down and bring the opposite. It's probably hard to tell which leg is, so that's my right leg. It doesn't matter, we got both of them. Lower that foot and then maybe bring both up. Parallel. Yummy, welcome. I'm good, how are you? You can see how it feels to straighten one leg. Straighten the other leg. Maybe straighten both legs. And lower the heels down. Good. Sit tall, bring your left heel down to the mat with the left shin parallel with the front of the mat. So the left heel is just about underneath the right knee. And you'll bring that right shin on top of the left shin. Now this is a very challenging posture for some depending on your own hips. So modifications are to fuse that top calf to the bottom shin. Another option is to place a blanket underneath your top knee. Like so. Have both toes pointing forward. Inhale your arms up over your shoulders. And exhale, forward fold. You woke up just now? Ooh, yummy, that's nice. That's some good sleep. Bring the block underneath your forehead. You can use 2 blocks if that is best for you today, just to start off with. This is a wonderful hip opening posture. This is double pigeon or fire log. A lot of yoga poses have multiple names. Placement of the hands can be forward, parallel to one another, with the fingers pointed up toward the top of the mat. Or you can bring your hands closer to the body and just place them in front of your shins and rest them on the floor. We're going to take 5 slow, deep breaths here. Two more. here all day, we might fall asleep. I've actually fallen asleep in this posture before. All right, bring the palms to the mat on either side of that block, and then gently press the head up. You might even have a line here. Between the eyebrows. Oh gosh, that is an amazing pose. It's very relaxing. It's very, takes away a lot of stress. We carry a lot of stress on our hips. So even if you're in that posture, maybe as you relax, you may feel an emotional type just release as well, because we can store emotions in our hips. All right, let's take that to the other side. Option 1, you can fuse that top calf underneath to the front of your bottom shin. Have a blanket for option 2 underneath the left knee, and option 3, just rest those shins, calves together, resting on one another. So I turn to the front, and then keep your toes pointed toward the front. Okay. Forward fold, hinge at the hips, walk the hands out, rest your head on a block or 2. Placing your hands maybe close to the body. With every exhale, soften. Take 5 slow, deep breaths. Bring your palms down to the mat. On either side of the block, press the torso up. Walk the hands back toward the body. Sit tall. We'll finish the practice lying down. So bring the heels to the top of the mat and roll on down. Stretch the arms up over the body. Hug the knees into the chest and rock from side to side. Take your time here. You are worth the time to just completely relax and let go. Thank you, Sicario, for that follow. Release your heels down to the mat. Stretch your legs out long. Bring your hands by the body. Tuck the shoulder blades under. This is Shavasana. We'll just finish our practice in Shavasana. Close your eyes. Soften your jaw. Be still for just the next few moments. Begin to reawaken the body if you fell asleep. Roll over to one side. Use your top hand to press yourself up into seated. Thank you for practicing with us today. Namaste.